So now we are heading on to making the leaves for the rose. So the rose is done and we have it here. So we just need to add calyx, and that will be the next lesson. For now we're just going to do the leaves, and I have them cut it out so I don't have to kind of roll and show the things that you already know. So here are the leaf cutters, the rose leaf cutters. And basically I think these are custom made locally, just for the ridges to be there, and so the petals after cutting will look something like this. But there are quite a few different kinds of rose leaf cutter which has the ridges on the outside, and they look pretty much natural. So kind of prefer to use a rose leaf cutter with ridges on the outside. And I have two different sizes. So with these cutters you will be needing 3 of the bigger sized petals and 2 of the smaller sized. You could add more, but basically it starts with the bigger petal on the top. There could be 1 on the top, and then there are 2 on the sides, and that is also big, and then another 2 on the sides, and they are going to be small. So that's how the rose's leaves are aligned. Okay, so I'm going to make one of this and one of this and show. It's all technically going to be the same, and so but I'll just do 2 of them. I have the sausages ready, and so you know the sausage is like 3/4 the length of the petal, so that's been measured and made. I have the leaf veiner. So the veiner is the most important thing in making leaves, and as deep the grooves are in the veiner, then you have the better looking rose leaf. So actually veined, and I have some of them ready here. So that's how the leaf would look after it's been veined and wired, and we'll be dusting on top of this, and that we will do as the next step. For now, let me just vein and wire them. So it's a pretty much simple one which you guys already know. A leaf is no different than a petal, it's just that the cutter is different and the veiner is different. Otherwise, technically, we are just doing the same thing. I'm just going to add the glue. And place the sausage and the top veiner. You see the beautiful veins just popping out. I'm just going to get the foam pad, put the sausage side down, but however that doesn't matter. I'm just going to thin the edge a little bit. Just run it along, so it just becomes a little thin. And you don't have to go like super inside, because that could just cut down on the veins. We need the veins to be seen. And then the foam pad for drying, because you just want the leaves to be drying at random shapes. So just drop it anywhere. So you could just take a shape like this, or sometimes you could also just press it inside, or sometimes just place it on the outside like that and get the leaf there, or sometimes maybe even like this. So it depends, but all of them have to be like maybe in random shapes, and that will be really good. Okay. It's pretty much exactly the same. Nothing but it's a smaller size. and use a smaller ball tool. So we just don't let a lot of the veins go away on the edge. Just allow it to dry. Now we just need to let this dry, say for about half an hour to an hour should be fine. So until the leaves take some shape and it is not like kind of droopy. So we could just go on and then dust them, and we just tape it together so we could add it along with the rose. So I have all the leaves made for one rose. I'm just going to show you how we are going to dust it. I'm just going to pick up one. So what I have here, a couple of green petal dusts, darker ones, and then a couple of brown. Even one brown should be enough. So I'm just going to start with the green. Now you know you have to use a foil for this step and not a tissue. Just going to mix up these both. So basically, if you want to know the color, the dark one was the forest green, and then the light one says apple green, but there's nothing in the names. You just need to, because every different brand has different names, but then the color is what matters. I'm just going to start with adding the green, just brush it all over. So cover up the entire leaf. And then the back side as well. I'm just going to highlight with just a little bit of the dark in one or two places. And similarly on the back side. So I have the greens done fully. Okay, so the veins are like beautifully seen, and then the entire petal, the light green, is just turned into green. So we could stop at this as well, but I like to add a little bit of brown highlight. So I'm just going to pick up one brown. Not too much, but just in different places in different leaves, just on the edge, maybe on the top a bit. Make your leaf look natural. You don't want too much. And if there was like a too much of brown, you could just top it up with some more green as well. Okay, so you see how it all started, and then with dusting we're just making it look even more realistic, just making look like the actual rose leaves color. So I will just go on and then dust the rest of the petals, and once I have them all dusted, then we could tape them together to just make one spray that we could attach it to the rose. So now I have the petals all dusted, just arranged in a way so you could just get an understanding of how these are going to be taped. The biggest one on the top, and then we have two big ones, and then on the side, and then two small ones below that. We could avoid this as well, and it is okay to have this also if you want like a longer spray of the leaf that you could tie it along with the rose. And because the rose that I have is like quite small, I'm just going to stop with 5 of them. So we need a tape. I'm just going to set this aside. I'll start with the biggest. Just tape one of the leaf and come down to some length. Just cover it with a tape to some length, and then get the big one, okay, and fold it at an angle like this. Okay, so what that will do will help us to attach the wire together with the center one, and then the leaf is turning towards the right side or towards one side, and then just tape it around. It could move in position, but we could bring it back to its wherever we want to place it. Stay there in the same place. Now I just need another big one, and that I want it on this side, and so I'm just going to bend the wire the side that I need the leaf to be, and then I'll stay in the same place. Now tape that around. The wire, the white wire shouldn't be seen, so taping it around, keeping both of them in the same place like that. And I need the other two, the small ones, at a level down. So I'm going to tape down and then come all the way down here. And similarly, I'm just going to bend this, okay, and then again bend the other one as well. So you have them facing opposite to each other. So hold one, tape around, stay in the same position. And tape this around as well. Once that is done, then keep coming down. Okay, so we have the rose leaf spray, and now this is ready to go on to the cake. I'll catch you up in the lesson where I'm going to use this leaf and tape it with the rose.